The next thing I want you to do is to tie the pig up. The reason for tying the pig up is so it doesn't slip and slide all over the pan, because you're going to be making cuts and incisions, so you need the pig to be in one spot. The easiest way to do it is to get string and you basically tie down the arms of the pig and tie down the back legs. Right? You will get a little bit of the hooves coming off. They're very soft. I don't know if you can see that, and that happens quite frequently. There's a little trick to doing this, and that is to take the string and wrap it around the hooves a couple times. Actually, the first one you can go ahead and tie off. And here's the key point. You need to put that string then under the pan, bring it up around the other side. Alright, make sure that pig is resting there. And then a trick here is you can take the string and just wrap it around. The string is a little short, so I can't keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this one off too. Now that the pig is tied up, you have to make several cuts/incisions. You have a page in your packet that tells you where to make the cuts. We're essentially going to make one cut from the chin and cut all the way down and then you can go around the umbilical cord all the way to the base, and then you're also going to cut around the other side of the umbilical cord all the way. Don't take the scalpel too deep because you don't want to cut any of the organs. Once you get to the breastbone, you can see it there. You can push a little bit harder. Then you get to the diaphragm and it gets soft again. You can see there's some tissue and things that you have to cut through. All right, be careful that you don't ruin any of the organs. And now you could actually take the scissors too. Be careful when you use the scissors that you don't stab with the scissors too deep, because there's nothing protecting the organs in this area. So you just put the tip of the scissors underneath and you can cut. Cut all the way to the base of the umbilical cord. And now you have to go around the umbilical cord, just staying at the top layer of skin, making tiny little snips. Now, same thing on the other side. And that is the first major incision. But this is the next incision. Staying above the rib cage for the moment. Cut all the way. It's very important that you cut all the way down to the bottom, because you're going to pin down these flaps. Now, I'm wondering if we can open this flap up. It's still sticking a little bit, so you're going to have to snip to open up this cavity here, being very careful not to cut the organs. And there you can see some of the dye oozing out. If you have a pig like this, you're going to want to rinse him once you have him opened up. Make another incision down the hind legs to open this pig up all the way. You see all the dye. It's used to inject the blood vessels. So I'm going to clean this out. I just want to show you now you can see the organs a lot better. I've removed some of the dye, but I didn't finish making all the cuts. So let me finish making the cuts. The umbilical cord is attached to the liver by a vein. I can't even really see it right now. But I'm going to carefully cut from underneath so that the umbilical cord can be removed. To make the next cut, you have to cut through the breastbone here to expose the upper cavity. Again, don't push down with the scissors, you'll cut all the organs. Always press the bottom of the scissors up against the sternum and go ahead and cut it open. So here now, you see the heart is in the pericardium there. That membrane that you see there, I cut it a little bit. It's okay, you can keep cutting it. And you can already see a little piece of the lung there. You want to not damage the lungs. And there's a little bit of the diaphragm here too that I need to cut so I can open this up. What I'm doing now is I'm cutting along the diaphragm so that I can open this up. See, now you can see it hanging there. It's attached to the lateral sides of the pig. Now I can open that up more. And I'll probably go drain my pig because now there's a lot of water in there, so there's a lot of liquid.